This is one of the question of SLC examination of 2069, and this question is numerical problem related with transformer of the chapter electricity. Instead of giving long sentences, here a diagram is given, and in the given diagram calculate voltage produced in secondary coil. This is the question. Now we have to understand the information from the given diagram and we have to calculate the secondary voltage. Look at this. This is a simple representation of a transformer, and this 1000 tons here in left hand side it is written 1000 tons, in right hand side 100 tons, and we have to find out first which one is primary coil and which one is secondary coil. Now V in means what? The voltage input is in this side and input is always given from primary coil, and here it is written V out. Output is always taken from secondary coil. That's why this is primary coil and this is secondary coil. In primary coil number of turns are 1000, in secondary coil number of turns are just 100 only, and voltage supplied in primary coil is 220 volt. Now we have to find out the voltage in secondary coil. This is the question. That's why I want to convert this figure, I mean to say the information of the figure in mathematical form. Primary voltage. Primary voltage we can write V1. V1 for primary and V2 for secondary. Primary voltage V1 is equal to 220 volt. In the same way, another information, number of turns in primary coil. Number of turns in primary coil can be written as N1. For primary I am using 1 and for secondary I am using 2. That's why number of turns in primary coil is 1000. Now another information, number of turns in secondary coil is 100. That's why number of turns in secondary coil which can be denoted by N2. If N1 is primary, then N2 is secondary, and this is 100 turns. Now the question is secondary voltage. How much is the secondary voltage? Secondary voltage. Secondary voltage can be denoted by V2. This is question mark. Now we have the equation V2 upon V1 is equal to N2 upon N1. What it means? The ratio of secondary voltage to the primary voltage in any transformer is always equal to the ratio of number of turns in secondary coil to the number of turns in primary coil. Now, taking all the information in this equation, we can solve the numerical problem. N2 upon N1 multiplied by, if V1 is taken to right hand side, we will have like this, and this is equal to N2 is given here. We can take a small letter also or capital letter also. If I am taking here capital letter, I can use here capital letter. If I'm taking small letter, I'll use here small letter. It doesn't make any difference. But N2 is 100 and N1 is 1000 and V1 is given 220. Now this 20 and 2 zeros are cancelled and this also cancel, and therefore V2 is equal to 22. This is very easy numerical problem. V2 means voltage in secondary coil. That's why voltage is measured in volt. That's why its unit is volt. I am writing 22 volt. Therefore secondary voltage is 22 volt. This is our final answer.